Haribo, namaste everybody. Welcome Sunday night Kirtan at the Kukula House. Nice to see everybody. Just going to start off with 15 minutes Kirtan, and then we're going to do some mindfulness Goranga, relaxation, and then proceed with the night. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutali Shrimati Siddha Surpananda Paramahamsa Iti Namine Namam Vishnu Prastaya Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gopakta Vrinda Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Haribo Nitai Go Nitai Go Haribo Haribo Nitai Go Nitai Go Haribo Yata Haribo Nitai Go Haribo Nitai Go Nitai Go Haribo 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 Haribo Nitaigo, Nitaigo Haribo, Haribo Nitaigo, Nitaigo Haribo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga. Haribo, Nitaigo, Nitaigo, Haribo, Haribo, Nitaigo, Nitaigo, Haribo. Your turn. Haribo, Nitaigo, Nitaigo, Haribo, Haribo, Nitaigo, Nitaigo, Haribo. 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 Everyone, if you just came in after we started, we're just going to do some Gurunga breathing now, which is, if you haven't done it before, we're going to just do some breathing in and out, and just nice full breath to the Dantian, which is the which is your lower stomach, which breathing into that enriches your energy and everything. So it's really good for our breathing. And then we're going to turn our friends on in the background and join in with them. So it's Go, Ra, Anga. It's broken into 4 syllables. Well, there's no hard and fast rules. You can do it however you want. But so we'll just sit relaxed, and then we'll just do, say, 4 sets of breathing in and out, and then we'll join our friends in the background. So breathing in own time. So Gurunga is such a wonderful, so simple, but yet such a wonderfully strong meditation, and you can do it you should start if you want. The best way is to start tonight, and then do say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, or however long you can, and then tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night, and very regularly, and you'll very soon realize the potency of it. It's fantastic, and there's no, you can do it. I used to do it in the car, driving to work or whatever, with your eyes open, of course. That's a bad idea, but yeah, it's fantastic. So, okay, now we're going to have a lecture, a video lecture by our spiritual teacher, Jagad Guru, and it is entitled "What Am I Worth?" And then there'll be some opportunity to ask some questions after it, I think, with Jiva. Is that right? Yep. Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
No, not yet.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I thought you called me.
No, we're just saying how.
Came up with all my-
So yeah, before we hear our spiritual master speak, you may see us offer our respects. And so, just that's what we do when we hear from a great saintly realized person. That, with humility, we can receive what's being spoken. So, okay.
Now, if I were to ask you a question, let me ask you this question. If someone had just died of a heart attack an hour earlier, or a half hour earlier, or 5 minutes earlier, okay? They're dead. Now, if you examine that body, you examine their body, what material thing, what material element or part or whatever is gone from that body? Nothing. If you analyze, examine a dead body, a corpse, you know, next time you see a corpse, or you want to, get into this, maybe you work at a hospital, or they'll let you in and you can check it out or whatever, okay? 5 minutes, corpse, dead. You go find what's gone, what's missing, okay? The heart's not missing. The heart's there, right? The lungs are there, the kidneys are there, the brain is there, right? It's all there. All the chemicals are there. You know how they say DNA is the molecule of life? Okay, well, I tell you, a corpse is full of DNA. And it's dead. Dead, okay? All the molecules are there, all the parts are there, it's all there, okay? But something's missing, right? Everybody knows it. Geez, there's something different about that body now. I mean, there you are, you're kissing her, you know what I mean? You're kissing and sweet kissing. And then heart attack, all these changes. And then it gets green or pale and cold, it's dead, it's gone. Immediately, there's a different reaction. Like, ah! Right? You ever see the movie Body Snatchers?
Yes.
I don't know about the new one, but the old one. There's this, anyway, there's a guy, and he was, him and his wife or girlfriend were running away the whole time from the body snatchers, and they're in this cave of some kind, like a mining shaft or something, a mine, right? And they're in there, and he was kissing her, but she fell asleep, and when she fell asleep, she more or less died, and she was no longer living. She became another person or whatever. But anyway, his reaction there was, total freak out. That there's something missing, right? Now, what is a man loving? He's loving a person, right? He's here kissing someone or holding someone, or he's loving a person. Then the person, then there's something gone from this dead body. What's gone? Okay, nothing material is missing, right? From a body. Yet something's missing. What is that something? Huh? Person. Yeah.
The person's missing. The
Right.
person's not
The
there.
person is missing. The person's missing. So there's something missing, yet nothing material is missing, but the person is definitely missing, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. then what can we conclude about a person's essence?
The essence of the person is non-material.
Right. We can conclude that a person's essence is not material, that a person is not the body, but rather a person is the spirit soul or the life particle, the life force, whatever word we want to use, within this body using it. I am within this body using it. I'm a non-material particle. I'm not material in essence. I'm non-material and I'm using this body. And when I leave this body, it becomes a corpse. Okay? As long as there's someone in this body, like this person sitting next to me, as long as there's someone in this body using it, it's no longer a corpse, is it? Because there's obviously someone in there using it. Okay? Right?
Yes.
Okay, but some people don't believe it. Some people say there's only one energy, matter. Therefore, they have no explanation as far as what the difference really is between a corpse and a non-corpse or a live person. But in any case, let me read you the idea of one such person. His name's Joseph Lederberg. Dr. Joseph Lederberg describes or defines a person as follows. He says, a person, basically, a man is 6 feet of a particular molecular sequence of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus atoms. Okay? That's what a person is. A person is a particular molecular sequence of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, right? That's what a person is. Let me tell you the story of Professor Flask. Now, Professor Flask was my teacher. In college, Professor Flask was my guru. I looked up to Professor Flask. I believed everything Professor Flask told me, okay? One day, Professor Flask is working in his lab. He's dealing with chemicals, okay? He's carrying a, what do you call those things? Beacon. I forgot. All my college. Beacon of chemicals worth about $25, $35 or something, okay? He was carrying, it's late in the afternoon, he was a little tired, a little spaced out. He dropped it. Crash on the ground. Splash all over the place, ruined, okay? $25 down the drain, all right? So, oh, damn. Let the janitor clean it up. I'm gonna go home and see my wife, Maggie. Okay, I'm gonna go home and have dinner and see Maggie, yeah. Okay, so he just left the mess there and went home. Comes in. Maggie's not around in the living room. Smells something in the kitchen. Oh, I'll go check out the kitchen. See if Maggie's in there, okay? So he walks in the kitchen. Maggie, Maggie, honey pie, Maggie. And he walks in the kitchen, and there's Maggie lying on the kitchen floor. Okay, but she's not just lying on the kitchen floor. She's sprawled on the kitchen floor, okay? And he goes, he says, Maggie? He figured something's wrong, right? Maggie? He runs over to her. Maggie, 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 Maggie. Little cold, little stiff. Okay, puts his head by her heart. No heartbeat. Oh, no breathing. Cold, opens her eye. Not happening. Closes it. Oh, Maggie, 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 and he realized Maggie's dead, okay? Maggie, Maggie, Maggie's gone. Oh, my Maggie, Maggie's dead. Maggie's gone. And he's crying and crying and crying over Maggie's body, okay? Crying on the kitchen floor. So in the meantime, at around the same time, I was looking for him because I wanted to talk to him. I went to his lab. He wasn't there. I saw this thing of chemicals on the ground, broken and stuff. I figured, oh, well, I guess Professor Flask dropped his chemicals, and now he's probably gone home, so I'll just go see him there. I want to talk to him about some things we talked about earlier. And so anyway, I came over to his house. Knock, knock, knock. No one answers the door. I figure out, well, he's home. I used to go there for dinner all the time anyway, so I'll go there and talk. Just walk in. I was friendly with the family. Walk in. Professor Flask, Mrs. Flask. No answer. I hear something in the kitchen. Oh, go to the kitchen. So, oh, Professor Flask. Oh, how are you today? He looks up to me. He's crying and crying, holding his Mrs. Flask in his arms like this. So I say, oh, how are you, Mrs. Flask? And he looks at me like I'm a little nuts. And he's crying. She's dead, she's dead, she's gone, my Maggie's gone. Oh, she's gone, she's dead, she's gone, I was a good student. I was a good disciple. I believed him completely when he told me a person is just chemicals, phosphorus, hydrogen, oxygen. I believed him. We're just chemicals. He's saying, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone. So I look at him and say, oh, Professor Flask, I don't understand. We talked about it earlier. You've convinced me a person is just chemicals. I don't understand. This person is her body, and her body is here. What are you talking about? She's gone. What's wrong? I don't understand. She's gone. She's dead. He's not hearing me, okay? I said, Professor Flask, this is not becoming of you. Sometimes a disciple has to, teach their teachers. Professor Flask, my God. This is embarrassing. I couldn't believe it, okay? So I said, Professor Flask, look, she's here. She's here. What, are you nuts? Are you crazy? She's right in your arms. Why are you keep crying? She's gone, she's gone, she's gone. He looks at me, no, he's totally hysterical. I couldn't understand. He was just slobbering, crying. He's crying right up. I said, oh, Professor Flask, oh, this is embarrassing. Listen, Professor Flask, remember, look. She's her brain, right? The brain is the most important part of the person. The brain really is the person. I mean, that is a person's essence. So I go to the drawer and I get the hammer out. Professor Flask, here. Look. You can keep the whole body. Do you want to keep the whole body? You can. Listen, you've got her here now. She is her body. Keep her in bed with you. You can keep her in bed. We can, use formaldehyde or whatever, preserve, if you don't want to decay. Keep her in bed. Come home and see her every night. What's the problem, Professor Flask? She's right here. Huh? Right? She's no problem, right? And if you don't want that, then just get the brain. Here's this hammer. Open up the skull. Bang, 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 bang. Here, take the skull, Professor Flask. Take the brain. Here's the brain. You can keep the brain on the pillow at night. keep Maggie there. And when at night before sleep, kissy. Right? I love her for her mind. Right? The mind is the brain, and I love her for her mind. Okay, and I just keep her there. Stay with me. Why not do this, Professor Flask? Why are you crying? Forget it. He was gone. What's his problem? What's his problem? His problem is that his philosophy doesn't jive with, it doesn't in any way connect up with, it doesn't harmonize with the reality of real life. Right? Doesn't have. Look. When he's at his lab, he drops, $25 worth of chemicals. I saw these chemicals drop on the ground. I saw him laying there on the ground, $25 worth of chemicals. Okay. Big deal. I come to his house and there's $9 or $15 worth of chemicals on the kitchen floor. Why is he crying over it? He didn't cry. All the ones at the lab were just worth an old damn. Oh, damn. Oh, darn. Let the janitor clean it up. So why not let the janitor clean this up in the kitchen floor? What's the big deal? Why all the crying? Because something's missing. What's missing? The person's missing. Right? The person is missing. The body's there, all the chemicals are there, the heart's there, everything's there, the DNA molecules are all there. Okay? But the person is missing. The person who he was relating to is gone. Right?
So, I think for those of you who haven't been here for the last few weeks, we've been playing these little clips of our teacher, Jagad Guru, and we've started off with some pretty basic things, as you are aware, different ways of understanding that word, the distinction between the person, as he's saying, the person and the body. It's a little bit, I think they've calculated, as he was saying, that the actual value of the chemicals that constitute our body is something really cheap. I don't know, he was saying $15 or something. It's probably something like that. So, the point was that the final point I was. This is a talk I've seen many. This is a really old talk, by the way. I saw it many years ago, and I was, it's a little refresher for myself. And but the takeaway, of course, as he was saying, was that the reality of our real life experience does not comport with the idea that we're just simply the physical body, that we're just a bunch of chemicals put together. Obviously, we're much more than that, than just some chemical reactions that are hanging off each other. And so, if anybody's, I don't know if there'd be any questions about that. That's what I'm here for right now. We've got this arrangement that we're going to watch these clips of our teacher, and then either myself or my friend Tad will be here to take any questions about that, or it can be anything else as well. So I'll just take a moment and let everybody, if anybody's got anything, I'll try to answer. So this particular topic that he talked about tonight, it's actually Jagad Guru. He put out a book many years ago. It's out of print now, but it was a book called Who Are You? And this particular little clip tonight, it was one of the chapters in the book, and he was explaining. But one of the it's just made me, the book's out of print at the moment, but we expect that it'll be back soon. But one of the things that one of the interesting takeaways of that book was something that was, not many people have taken notice of. There was an incident. I'm not sure you call it an incident. I guess it is. There was a court case in the United States many years ago, probably 30, 40 years ago, and it was to do with patents. And as most of us probably know, the issue of patenting modifications of the human body is quite controversial. It gets into the whole topic of genetic engineering and so on. It's really, it's a controversial topic. A lot of people are, yes, let's go for it, and other people are, no, let's not mess with nature like that. But in any case, there was a court case where this company, big company, I think it's General Electric, one of those major multinational corporations. They're into genetic engineering and so on, and this company was trying to patent. They had modified bacteria, so they'd gotten a hold of a little bacteria, and they'd modified this bacteria, and they were seeking to get a patent for this modification. And the US Patents Office denied the patent, and they were saying, no, you can't patent this. This is a living organism. You're not going to be, And there was a big court case about it, and their basis for saying that they could, for patenting, and that they wanted to patent, and that they had the right to patent, their basis for that argument was what we just saw now. Hey, this is just, there's no such thing as a living entity. This is just a bunch of chemical reactions going on here in this little bacteria. And we want the right to be able to mess around with those reactions and tune them up, and we want to have the patent rights for that tune-up. This was their argument, and the US Patents Office was denying it, saying, no, this is a living organism. You can't patent modifications of a living organism. anyway, there was appeals and so on. It went through the whole legal system, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court in the United States eventually. And the end story was that it was a split decision. You know, you may know there's 9 Supreme Court justices. 5-4, they voted for the patent being issued. And so it was, and the basic argument for this, for the granting of the patent, was that there's no such thing as a living organism, basically. We can, you know, this is just chemical reactions, and we're going to be able to do it. In other words, they were basically, their argument for this was the matter-only philosophy of life, which we often talk about, as opposed to the philosophy of yoga and so many other spiritual traditions, which holds, no, there's more than matter, there is spiritual energy as well, there is a spirit soul. But on the basis of this idea that there's only matter, matter is the only energy, the people arguing for the patent won the day kind of thing. And it was seen, a lot of people saw it as a great tragedy, and it opened the door to this whole problematic manipulation that I used a fancy word, the imprimatur. This decision gave the go-ahead for this kind of genetic manipulation. And you know, there was one professor, I think his name was Professor Morowitz, something like that, from one of the big universities, was saying, look, this is not a small thing. By granting this patent, they've opened the door to to the possibility of not just bacteria anymore. They were going to use the same. Okay, now we can genetically modify animals, plants, and eventually humans. It was all on the table now, and the basis, the foundation for it was this Supreme Court decision that basically legally ruled that there's no distinction between living and non-living, the living and the non-living. So it was we haven't. I mean, sometimes these laws are sitting there in the books, not doing anything, and so far we don't seem to have doesn't seem to have had any major repercussions. Although we don't know what's going on in these secret laboratories that they have and so on. A lot of people speculate that they're doing all kinds of experiments, just not on animals but on humans as well, and they're being hidden, so we don't know. But they were, you know, there was this. Professor Morowitz. He was quite alarmed. He saw right through the problem. It's sort of, you know, if you've seen any of those kind of dystopian science fiction type movies like Brave New World and things like that, where they, you know, breed people to be a certain way, and it's quite, like we say, you know, it's a controversial thing. Some people say, oh, this is great, really good stuff. Maybe there's an alternative argument. It's basically this whole idea of breeding people in a certain way was exactly what the Nazi regime was doing during the, you know, pre-World War II and during the Second World War era. And but a lot of people don't know. It wasn't just the Nazis. It wasn't just a vicious Nazi plot. The Americans were also into it too, in a big way. The whole idea of genetics and breeding a certain way. So it all comes from this matter-only view of life. That, okay. And you know, there was. It's just got all kinds of I guess I'm just going on about it a little bit because it's got all sorts of little consequences that are hidden, that are not talked about. Like, for one of these is that there's a guy called Francis Crick. Has anybody heard of him, Francis Crick? No one? Okay. Yeah. History passes us by. He was actually a very famous scientist back in the early mid-20th century. He was the guy, along with another. He was a co-founder of the DNA molecule. He was the one who discovered the structure of the DNA molecule, the helix, double helix structure, and he. It was a big deal, you know. They won the Nobel Prize for it and everything. Him and his partner. Now he was into this whole thing of genetic modification in a big way, and one of his statements was, you know, that, you know, part of the agenda, so to speak, was that, yeah, we're not only going to fix, and he was talking about human modification specifically. He just was going for it kind of way. One of the things he was saying was that, you know, when babies, as soon as the baby comes out of the womb, they'll test them, see what their genetic structure is and so on, what's likely going on. And if that particular baby doesn't come up to a particular standard, off, gone. They'll basically kill that baby. This is, you know, this is a big famous scientist saying this. So these are some of the things that, you know, should make us pause a little bit and think, wow, this is interesting. Are they really doing this? This sounds like a movie. Yeah, it sounds, but you know what they say, life imitates art. So they were, you know, Morowitz and a few others were basically just, you know, just really saying how dangerous this ruling of the Supreme Court was, because they basically opened up the door to this being okay. Yep, you can screw around with other living entities. Again, they're getting away. Bacteria. Nobody cares about bacteria. Yeah, go for it. Then, you know, then it's animals. Then it's something else. No, plants. Yeah, nobody cares about that. Do that. But like Professor Morowitz was saying, yeah, eventually it's going to go to humans as well. And luckily, you know, although that is an official law that's, you know, like I said, waiting like a little sleeper in the law books, waiting for its use at some point in the future when some big company needs it. There's other laws, the sane laws, the laws that we all live by, the laws that do distinguish between the living and the dead, right? You know, we all know, and fortunately, these are the laws that are predominant. This little law of the Supreme Court we're talking about, yeah, it's there, it's real, but so far, it's just, you know, hanging in the background. The real laws are still there. They do distinguish between the living and the dead. You cannot go and just shoot somebody, a living person. You can go and shoot a mannequin, something that's obviously not alive, but you can't, right? So we're still in good shape in that sense, and you know, the more it gets talked about, in a sense, the more public awareness is out there about these things, Now, there is a distinction. You know, we aren't just a bunch of chemicals. There is such a thing as the spirit soul. There is such a thing as the life particle or the life force, or however that people want to say it. And there is a difference between a dead body or a body when the life particle is gone, when the spirit soul has left the body, that dead body, that bunch of chemicals, and the chemical situation when the soul is present. There's a big... seems stupid to be even saying it. Of course there's a difference. We all know there's a difference. And yet, technically speaking, according to these people, there isn't a difference. It's just chemicals that appear to be alive and chemicals that don't appear to be alive. There is no such thing as life particle. Many scientists have made this point. They try to, it gets really crazy in a sense, because if you hold to this idea, the matter-only philosophy, here's another aspect of it. You're just a bunch of chemical reactions, right? Then they've got to try and explain, well, consciousness, awareness. What's that? You mean these chemical reactions have somehow made consciousness? Not just chemical reactions, blindly operating chemical reactions. There is no God, there is no intelligence behind it. It's just chemicals, reactions going on with no guiding hand. And somehow or other, out pops consciousness and awareness and feelings of love. What? And so I was reading recently there was a conference just last year, a big conference of scientists trying to explain consciousness and what consciousness is and what the latest theories about consciousness were. And the article which reported on it was saying basically they don't have any idea. It's sort of like, I think if I can remember the concluding sentence, it was something like, far from reaching a unifying paradigm of understanding, the whole field of conscious research has become more fractured than ever. It's like nobody knows. It's all over the place. And of course, this has led to the theory of many people that your consciousness is actually not even real. It's just an illusion. You're not actually conscious. You think it's just one. The whole idea of the matter-only philosophy, if you trace it out in different ways, and what it means in practice, it just leads from one crazy thing to another. Some just plain crazy, some scary crazy, like we talked about. When the whole business becomes very easy to understand if we simply accept, oh yes, you are conscious, you are aware. We are conscious, we are aware. And this consciousness and awareness are features or characteristics of the real you, the spiritual soul, which is totally distinct from the material body. So, again, this subject is more or less yoga philosophy 101. It's really basic stuff. It's one of the first things that we hear in all our talks. We talk about it over and over again. Sometimes we move on to the more in-depth study of yoga philosophy and all the different aspects of, our relationship with the Supreme, our relationship with God, and so on. But we often go back to the basics as well, because so many people at this philosophy, this matter-only philosophy, is so prevalent in today as well. It's taught in schools. It's taught in, the university. It's science courses everywhere. It's just everywhere. And it's not just a philosophy. It's a philosophy which has very dire consequences if it ever gets fully implemented. And I have to leave it right there because dinner's ready to go. So, namaste everybody. Thank you. So we're going to after dinner we'll be chanting some more. So Haribol. Thank you. So please thank Joe for that beautiful dinner tonight. Thank you. I wasn't sure whether it was Italian or Mexican, but it turned out to be both. And Piranha. Haribol. Thank you. Good dessert. Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana Mohana, 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 Gopala. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Govinda, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Mohana, Gopala, Govinda, Rama, Dana, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Gopala, 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 Govinda, 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, You know, there's a really nice, I think most of us know Lord Chaitanya. There's one of his really nice verses, or one of the parts of the verses where he says, the life of all transcendental, chanting is the life of all transcendental knowledge. Yeah. Anybody experience that? You know, like we think we know some things, some spiritual things. You know, we've got one kind of spiritual knowledge or another, and what he's saying is, a lot of the knowledge we have can be theoretical. Put it that way. It's not really, but in a practical sense, it's kind of theoretical. So it's so when we're chanting. And we start to experience, this is what it means, that it brings the knowledge to life, so to speak, gives it full expression. So, I don't know, I was thinking of that while we were chanting. Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Go Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. think we're gonna got a few more minutes. We'll just Can we do a slow one? I'm all slow. Is that, can I? Slow? It's not, theoretically. It's actually a little bit of back and forth. Hare Krishna. We maybe do all this one together, otherwise it's too slow. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Okay, we'll finish off with this tune. It's a tune my spiritual master does all the time, so I'll try. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So, thanks very much for your company, everybody. I hope we'll be able to do this again soon. If anybody hasn't heard, or I think just about everybody knows about the retreat we're having in September. If not, or if you like, we've got some pamphlets up there now near the little shelf up there near the door. Near the doorway, so grab a leaflet if you haven't booked in or decided to come yet, and just check it out. Hari Bol, thank you.